All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do some trading right now. I've got the NASDAQ trading at the very significant lows. I just took a few scalps on NASDAQ and made $800. So what I'm going to do right now is just break it all down for you on what I'm looking for. So in front of you is the actual depth of market, okay? It's moving like a bloody nut job. I've got the S&P on my right as well, looking at that and paying close attention to that. And whenever I see the S&P forming a profile like this, you see that 2,227? There's a lot of activity happening in that range. NASDAQ will move up and down like a nut job. But if S&P holds in this range, then it could assume the low of the range itself. So I just got to pay close attention, see how all that activity is happening right there. So what I'm going to try and do right now is I'm going to try and take advantage of that on the assumption that it's going to try and hold out. So I'm going to wait and see if I can actually exploit that. See, NASDAQ goes down again. They come back into that 22674, building a profile right here. I just got to be very, very cautious because NASDAQ is just moving quite aggressively lower, but it's a run for the stops. It's the start of the open. They're bidding it out. So I'm going to wait and see how they actually perform inside of this range. Got to be very careful because what they like to do is they're like, look, see, they're doing it. They're going to get ready to sweep lower, keep going until they actually find a profile where someone steps in on the bid side and starts holding price. So they're trapping traders in shorts right now. I'm going to wait and see how they actually perform on this. I'm going to trade S&P because NASDAQ just moves a little bit too fast for me at these sort of times. So I've got to be very careful. Just looking at the profile on the depth of market, it is moving lower. Crypto's just taking a little bit of a tumble down. But the Brinks box is starting in the next 5 minutes. So this is what I naturally expect. So I like to watch, see how it forms in the first hour of the market in principle. Currently at the lows, 271 right there on the bid side. That's very, very good. NASDAQ not really giving me vectors at the lows. So they've swept the Asian session range on the NASDAQ itself. So I'm waiting to see if they can actually try and make a recovery. There is a huge amount of bids and imbalances being formed on NASDAQ. Look all those imbalances right there. We're coming for those bids, coming for those at another point later on. So I just got to wait and see. Here we go, 449 right there on the bids offer side. That's going to make me want to take a quick scalp right there. So I've got to be very careful with this. See how it's moved up. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Push up, protect it, protect it. They're going to try and protect it. So 135 bids right there. Keep on going. Can they do it? 109. NASDAQ's moving up. S&P's more than likely going to keep trying to mark up a little bit. Try and do a bit of a recovery because they've just smacked the lows. Keep going. Going back down again. Here we go. Back up. Got to be very... It's going back into that profile again. See if they can transact on that. That's good news for me. Nice little push up. NASDAQ's going to keep trying to move up as well. This is where they trade at speed. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. 247, 250 on the offer side. They're holding out here. They're back in that profile range. Might need to get out. Very careful. Come back in to test that range at the lows again. I can absorb the loss a little bit, but I've got to wait and see if they can just try and come back up again. They've just tested that low. That 268 is a problem for me. They could go back into that to sweep. I want to try and see them try and sweep up again. Come on. Still gunning for it. Not good. A lot of selling off there. 500 on the backside of that. Keep going. Yeah, they'll make a reversal. They will reverse this up. So just got to wait for it. This is what you do call absorbing a drawdown. 278 or 300 there. Look at that 342. Massive amount of bids. They see now volumes coming in at the lows of the range. And it usually leads 500. So it usually leads a little bit of a bounce. So we're going to try and see if we can get that bounce. We're trading at the daily low really quite significantly. So we're going to wait and see if they can actually make a little bit of a recovery back up. Pause. See that pause? That pause is a tell. So no one's selling. So it could mean that sellers are being trapped. We'll wait and see if that's the case. NASDAQ keeps on gunning for those lows. Keeps on gunning for it. Pulling on the offers right there. Can absorb about $1,000 loss. I'm cool with that. It puts me to break even for the day. In principle. Here we go. Back up. Push down. NASDAQ needs to really bounce from these lows to really give me the idea that they're going to try and make a reversal. It's not doing too bad, actually. Come on, an imbalance right there. So I'm looking for them to try and recover that. 293 on the offer side, so that's going to mark it up even higher. Eat that liquidity. Could be a rotation on the bids. No vectors down here. We'll wait and see if they can do it. Big push right there. 420, 440. Someone's on the bid side picking up bids in that area. Offers are coming in. NASDAQ going to try and make a move up. S&P will follow. 500 on the bid side right there. So they're protecting. Something's brewing here. They're building another profile here, so they need to retain this. 290 up there. 300. Could lead it to markup. Testing the lows one more time. Make the reversal. Happy days. Just got to wait for it. That offer's moved up higher. Keep running for it. There she is. You're going to see a big batch of volume coming in a second. Offering out again at the lows. Still not doing it. See how it bounces aggressively away from that low right there? You saw that. Okay, so that's important. That gives me a tell why I shouldn't get rid of this position just yet. Okay, there's a push. Something is brewing. Here we go. New 1 hour candle, 3 o'clock. Brinks box creation. Market lower to try and mark it back up again. Here we go. Let's see if we've got that logic into play. NASDAQ is bleeding, but we're going to see a sharp reversal very shortly, and it's going to follow through, and they're going to bring it back up. So just got to wait for it. Here we go. That offer's still there. They're not removing that offer. Come on. I know you're going to do it. See, look at all the bid offers right there. See how the blue side is more than the red side. All right. So there's a battle going off right now. They're trying to find the low. So the bids are going to start offering out. There's going to be a recovery coming into play. There she goes. NASDAQ's moving up. And this is where we're going to start seeing if we can actually realize a return. Then we're going to start adding to the position on the assumption that the day itself is trending on the volume profile. In other words, there's no normal distribution. It's not stuck in a range. It's trending. So it's like they've gone for the stops, and now they're going to try and hit those stops, which is what they've done, to try and make a reversal, to try and climb back up again. See how they come down again and moved away from it? So they come down once, moved away. Point of control has changed. Now this is a problem because they've now created the point of control, a new area. That means that they could actually create more of a value area low where I might need to get out of this because it could be a bit of a problem for me. But I'm holding on because I know that with the speed of the way price is moving, they can easily climb back up 10, 15 ticks. Okay, so I just got to be careful with that. Unless there's someone actually talking right now. There's no information. Wait for it to come back up. Come on, they created a bit of a low on the profile. Red vector candles down there. Can't even pull it out. Can't even do that. Still going. The market is bleeding out. Something is brewing right now, but I'm expecting a reversal. It's going to happen, so I just got to sit tight. I'm down effectively $1,000 in the trade. I can absorb that. It's no problem, but they're going to make the sharp reversal. So I'm just got to sit tight. Yeah, they're gonna do it. Just got to sit through this drawdown. It's the start of the market. It's Monday, and this is what they do all the time. So let's see if they can hold out right now. There's big contracts being traded right now on the bid side and the offer side. So they've now found the low, in my eyes. Try and make the sweep up. Go on. NASDAQ's moving up a little bit. As long as NASDAQ can sustain itself, then S&P will follow suit. There's a big push there. 300 on the bid side, so protecting it. So someone's on the bid side trying to protect price in this range. They're happy to buy at this 610 region. Let's see. Here we go. Because technically the Brinks has been formed. They've swept the Brinks. And now they keep going down a little bit more. So I've got to be careful here. Yeah, they are gonna do the move that I think they're gonna do the move. Damn, this is a bit of a bleed, though. I can absorb it, but shit. 6,000. Is that what they're going for? I'll wait for it. NASDAQ starting to make a little bit of a bounce up. Nothing too sinister. Once they reverse, you'll see why I'm holding on to this trade. You'll see. Come on, NASDAQ. Do the move. S&P, do the move. They keep picking up these bids aggressively at that as well. Looking on the news, as Mexico's president eyes Trump Friday call an agreement within the US. Okay, so we know that the tariff story might be coming. It's going to be starting to develop. Come on, there you go. So now I'm waiting for the 6,000. That's what I'm happy to wait for. Hybrid system is just showing an absolute smack to the downside. See that there, that little push? It's usually a trigger. Usually triggers something. It's going to ride it all the way back up. Come on. Yep. There it is. Something's brewing. So I've got to hold this out because I can absorb the drawdown. I'm getting information on my exposure. That's what I'm doing. It's why when you trade light, you get information about the read, because then I know that if I hold on to this trade right now, even though it is bleeding against me, okay, the market has come down to that 6,000 mark and it bounces aggressively away from it. So there is interest at 6,000 on the bid side of the S&P itself. Okay, so I've just got to wait it out. I have to wait it out. I can just take a loss and try and scalp all the way back up. But no, I'm teaching you guys the logic right here of why you should hold on to a trade, why you shouldn't get out of a trade. I'm not taking a massive drawdown, so I can absorb this. And as long as NASDAQ finds its feet at the low, then that's going to really give the S&P the move back up, because it is a sharp move lower. They haven't stopped dropping. So I've just got to wait it out. S&P's stalling. It's going even further. I mean, this is a bit of a flipping drop, but they're going to snap up. Might need to take this loss. Down 3,000 for the day. Come on. I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. Yeah, big pushes down and up. It's doing something. It's going to do something. It's going to climb. I know what this asset does. Does it all the flipping time, especially during these days. Building the profile. Just got to wait it out. This is what I do. Wait for it. And the thing is, right, when you're in exposure and you're watching price, you get a feel for what price is doing at certain ranges. You know, you see little things that it does, like little pushes, rejections away from one point to the next. All right. As we set up here, they're going to build a new profile on the value area low because they moved the point of control. So look what they just did. They just dropped it down nearly 30, 40 ticks. I can absorb a 30, 40 tick move. Okay. And if I believe that this is going to form the low, then I'm going to be preparing myself for a nice little reversal back up. I could even add to the position. I've got the capital to actually add into it to bring my entry closer and closer. Okay. But if I'm taking this loss right now, I can look at this and say to myself, well, when I do believe that I've caught the low, okay, even though my position's in a drawdown, it gives me more confidence to add to the trade and bring my entry closer and closer. And then that means I'll be realizing a return sooner rather than later. Pulling off the bid side right there. That was interesting. So the volatility index has shot right up. So I'm expecting reversals to come into play. Here we go. Got 3 contracts right there, yeah? I might double up on the contracts to bring my entry down really close. But I'm going to wait for a few minutes. Here we go. Starting to see some movement. I'm going to try and see if it actually is going to serve me to do so. Here we go. Double up the contract size. I've doubled up the contract size, so that means I'm going to be in profit sooner. I need to see it move up another 8 more points. I do run the risk of losing here, but NASDAQ is making a little bit of a move higher. So I'm going to quickly go over to NASDAQ in terms of contracts and start picking up some contracts on the NASDAQ. Go 3 contracts right there. Here we go. 1, 2, 6 contracts on the NASDAQ. Here we go. So it's moved up quite aggressively. Scalp out of that. Cool. So I made a quick $1,000 there. That was all right. S&P starting to move up. Let's just now, NASDAQ's moving up very fast. I'm going to add 3 contracts on that. It's moving up pretty quick. So we're capturing the reversal. Here we go. She keeps on going. Keep making the move, NASDAQ. Go. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. There she is. She's moving up. She's moving up. That's nicely for us. Keep moving. Keep moving, NASDAQ. Off you go. Keep up, keep up, keep up. Keep pushing, push it. Don't do that. Push it up. Yeah, there's bids controlling this. Offers are controlling it out. 600, 700 up there. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. I know you got the strength, NASDAQ. I know you can do it. Keep going. Sharp V-shaped reversal play. Back to the point of control. Come on, NASDAQ. I know you're not done. Come on. I know you're not done. Got to be careful here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Keep going. I know you found it. Come on. Create a little retrace, continuation back up, because the interest was there to mark it up so aggressively. Could be some short covering, but they're going to start marking up higher again anyways. So there you go. NASDAQ is just making that bold move up, supporting the S&P. So we're going to try and keep that play going in. Up she goes. Up she goes. Keep going, NASDAQ. Make the recovery. It's only 3 contracts. S&P, come on. Come on, S&P, man. It's S&P that I want. It always takes, and it could stall and create another profile here. As long as NASDAQ keeps on pushing higher, then S&P is going to follow suit. I'm looking at the depth over on XO charts. I'm seeing good behavior. Got imbalances galore on the NASDAQ, so they're going to keep, going to shoot up in a minute. Come on. There she is. Happy days. Right. We're going to pay close attention to this. Up she goes. Pop, pop, pop. Go, go. That's it. Keep going, NASDAQ. Keep going. Yep. Aggressive run on the short, on the stops. Look at all these contracts coming into play on the NASDAQ, man. S&P is doing its thing right now. Making the move up. Get to that point of control. Subside that. Go beyond it. Keep going. Keep going. You're not done yet, NASDAQ. I know you're not. It's too much pressure to mark price up from that range. Got to be careful with it, though. Yeah, they're pushing it up. They're really going to rip this up. It's going to create a wick. I bet on the hybrid system. There is a candle. Oh, shit. V-shaped reversal. Red vector candle recovery point right there. Sweep the Asian to the range low. Can't even see what I'm doing now. Shoot. Ah, that's killed my flow. Come on, NASDAQ. Keep going. There she goes. Could add to our positions again. Try and get 6 contracts on the S&P, on the NASDAQ, sorry. Got 6 on the S&P, but I'm expecting to keep going up. Come on, NASDAQ. Got imbalances galore on the S&P, on the NASDAQ over here via XO charts. If I just show you, look at those imbalances up there. Happy days. So we're looking for them to try and take that. Come on. It's going to be a bit of a controlled move up in a second. Recovery of that red vector candle. So we can assume that the probability of it going up in that fashion is going to come into play. Here she is. Bang. 24. Oh, big rejection from there, but it's just as fast coming back up again. So that tells me there's strength on the offer side, on the bid side. So they're holding out. So keep on marking it up. I think we're going to try and get rid of this exposure in a second. I need to see S&P moving up a little bit more. Get to that point of control at least. Come on. There you go. Push up on the NASDAQ. There's pushes. There's aggressive pushes. And they come straight back down again. Back up, back down. Back up, back down. Got to be careful with this. Could be topping out in this move. But the actual 4-hour candle, 1-hour candle could be coming into where they go to the open of the 1-hour candle, creating a wick, a massive wick. So I'm still expecting him to show movement and aggression upwards. Here we go. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Where we at? Where we at? Keep going. Yep, yep. There she is. There's the push. There's the push we wanted. Back to the point of control. Now I could load up on NASDAQ right now, taking advantage of that. I'm going to load up double the size. Actually, I'm going to do it one contract at a time, just to be careful, just in case it snaps back. The 1-hour candle is coming in. They're recovering the vector candle region right there, back into the New York session brinks. I'm out. Let's see that. Get out. Okay, cool. So that was a nice little play right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done for the day. I don't care what it does after that. You can see it's just running back up. I could make easily could make about another 50. That could be 15 grand if I really were to play this and keep on doing it. But you know, practice what you preach. Stick to a certain amount that you're happy to make, man. Like $5,681 for the day, and we are 20 minutes in. I don't need to trade anymore. I don't need to give back. You know, I don't want to go for no crazy ass day. I'm happy with that amount. But you saw the psychology of my mind, what's going on. And here's a little clue. Did you see me looking at charts? I knew where the imbalances were. I know where the volume profile's showing. Okay? Take that into consideration. I hope that makes sense to you all, guys. I mean, this happens all the time on the NASDAQ. All the flipping time. And if you can get in and get out, done. Happy for the day. Awesome. Any questions, guys, please let me know, man. Mad love and respect. Peace.